let's do that later. Remind me tomorrow. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Let me check my phone. Oh, is everything good? Let me check. Is everything good? Yeah, I gotta check. Y'all know I gotta check. It be like that. But, oh my gosh, hi, hey. Y'all know I always do these videos. But I will get into gaming soon. I promise. I just gotta find a game. I do. What game should I play? I know there's Roblox, but like I'm thinking of getting Detroit Becomes Human or some other games, maybe some horror games. I heard there's a new Outlast coming out soon. In like September, I don't know. Hi, hey boo bays. Hey. Okay, so today we are reacting to 2 disturbing horror stories animated, Omegle and Peeping Tom, but I just said Stalker. Hi, The Walking Dead. Should I do The Walking Dead? Is there a game of The Walking Dead? Okay, we'll talk about this at the end of the video, but before we do start, the original link is at the bottom down below if you want to watch that. Before I can show some love and support to the creator, love his videos, love it. But let's go ahead and just, get started. Let's just go ahead and get started. And I might play Granny. I might. Since some of you guys are talking about it. But, okay, let's just go ahead and get started, shall we, darling? Anyways, I love Denzel. Okay.
Y'all remember that thing, Omegle?
Oh, I can't go on Omegle. I cannot. But I'm sorry, the video just started, but I could not. One time, I kid you not, I went on Omegle. Well, my friend went on Omegle. They went on Omegle. As soon as they went on Omegle, inward. I said, oh. But when I do go on Omegle, though, people recognize me, and it freaks me out sometimes. I don't know how, because I'm not that big. Like, I'm not that big of a creator. But some people do, which is not that bad.
Y'all remember that thing, Omegle?
Okay, Omegle.
I don't know if it's still as popular as it used to be, or if there's just another version of it that people use, but for those that don't know, it's a website that puts you in a completely random, one-to-one chat room with people.
Yeah, and it shows a lot of D-pics. Like, they show so much nudity. Like, they'd be so bored. Like, honestly, just get a license on, the PH, PORNHUB, the Corn Hub. Like, do that. Like, I don't know why they do it on Omegle. Who be letting their children on there?
It's a website that puts you in a completely random, one-to-one chat room with people.
Okay.
And just text or with webcams, too.
I'd be scared.
When I was in my final year of high school, me and my buddies thought it was like the greatest thing ever after we talked 3 rando girls into flashing us one night.
Right.
So as thirsty as it sounds, that's all we did for like a whole summer.
Oh my gosh! No! I don't want this guy to be the main character. He's trashy. He's one of those guys that go on Omegle and ask for girls' nudes. Can you I don't know why guys do that. I really don't. Desperate. Ugh. Like, they so desperate. Like, go to Cornhub. Gosh. They be doing thirsty. They are so No, listen to this.
Buddies thought it was like the greatest thing ever after we talked 3 rando girls into flashing us one night.
They were thirsty.
So as thirsty as it sounds, that's all we did for like a whole summer. Just chilling in one of our friends' mom's basements and just burning through different people all night.
Oh my goodness.
It got to the point where I'd go on Omegle sometimes when I got bored at home.
They down bad.
Talk to girls as such, just to kind of mess around and see who was online.
They are down bad.
But I don't go anywhere near that site anymore. Not after seeing the most messed up thing of my life on there.
As you should. You deserve it. I hate when people be... I went on Omegle one time and they were like, lift up your shirt. I said, oh, I'm a boy. And he said, okay, I don't care. That's how I looked at him. I was like, and then I said, skip, skippity, skip, skip, because as I should.
Not after seeing the most messed up thing of my life on there.
What did he
Something
see?
that reminded me that the internet is still a pretty dark place sometimes. And that sometimes you can just happen across something seriously messed up.
I want to see what he saw. What did he see?
So I have my webcam on, and I'm on a roll of just closing chat after chat.
Ooh.
Everyone on that night was either a dude playing with themselves,
Ugh.
a lonely weirdo, or someone
Ooh.
legit mentally deficient, and I was just about to close that browser window out of sheer boredom when I see something that catches my eye.
Isn't he like a
It's a
weirdo
girl,
too? Ooh.
kneeling in a room lit solely with red lights.
Okay.
My first thought is that I might have gotten lucky.
Oh
and
my.
I was in for a little bit of a show.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Men. I know I'm a boy, but like I would never call myself a man at this point. That title is just embarrassing. Like, he's embarrassing. Like he is down bad. He corny AF, right? He just want to see some action. At this point, baby, just go on. Boy, you better leave, right? Not the pervert.
It's that I might have gotten lucky.
He is just
and I was
something
in
else.
for a little bit of a show.
Is she looking like
But
that,
then
or
I
do
saw
you
the
think there's a
plastic
show?
sheet underneath her. No, as crazy as it sounds, I had seen something like that before. When this older woman in a mask had a plastic sheet down and was urinating on whatever the stranger in the chat asked them to. Me and the guys had a good laugh. At that one, but it was obvious that the idea was to make us laugh at that time or some other strange interests. But what I ran
That's
into
so
that
nasty.
night was most definitely not designed to be humorous. I'm still watching it, wondering who this girl is, why she isn't wearing a mask when she's basically completely uncovered. Whatever was about to happen, though, she sure seemed nervous about it.
Okay, first of all, I would connect the dots. Like, I would immediately think that she's in, sex trafficking. I don't know if I could say that, but, like, I would think they were in that. But, like, okay, sir. Okay, he a little...
Whatever was about to happen, though, she sure seemed nervous about it.
Okay.
She was visibly shaking and trying her best to hide her face.
If
she was doing a good job of it.
If she was shaking, then...
It seems really dumb in retrospect. Like the whole thing was giving off the worst vibes. But my dumb, horny brain has me still thinking that this is some kind of weird fetish.
Oh my gosh.
For some reason, when this masked dude appears on screen...
No!
That just cemented it for me.
Oh wait, I'm just joking. But seriously though, on a real note, like, no. He is so... Teenage boys, that poor girl. Like, obviously she going through something. That's so bad. Sir, this is Wendy's, right? Dip. I would dip. Like, she's obviously shaking.
Appears on screen. That just cemented it for me. Some kind of weird BDSM thing was about to go down, and I wasn't mad that I was going to be the rando person to get to watch it.
Oh my gosh.
The dude walks up to the girl and puts a black bag over her head. She squirms a little. But other than that, I think she's still just nervous. Or maybe she was acting like that as a show for the audience.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, heck, maybe the dude liked her to act like that.
I feel like he's gonna kill her and not do what,
The dude then disappears from view before reappearing with a cordless drill. He makes a show of this, having a finger on the tip of the drill like a magician would all. This is a real blade type thing.
No, not the ad! Yeah.
Walks around the back.
The ad kind of ruined it, y'all. I was into the tea. Is he stupid? Like, honestly, I would think there's a plastic bag on the girl in case, like, she bleeds to death. Like, some people are just a little... I wouldn't want him in a horror movie with me.
Would all. This is a real blade type thing.
Not the ad. I know. I keep putting ad blockers, and they don't work.
Grabs her by the head.
No.
Only then do I start to realize that this isn't quite what I thought it was, and that maybe, just maybe,
no,
I should close the freaking chat before I see something I end up regretting.
Come
There
on.
was something about the whole scene. Something about the way the guy was acting and how the girl didn't try to run away.
Oh my
It
gosh.
seemed like a setup. Like it was designed to freak someone out. Even the red lights were sus. Like, I remember reading about how old Italian horror movies would tactically use red lights on set to disguise how terrible their fake blood looked.
Oh my goodness.
Something about it meant I couldn't look away. So, I was watching as this hulking, bare-chested dude grabs the girl by the head. She's tiny too, and
Oh
the
my
size difference
God.
means his hand is basically wrapped around her entire skull.
This is so sad.
He then fires the drill up twice to
No.
ensure it's working properly. And that's when the
No.
girl really starts to panic. It was also, coincidentally, the moment I started to panic too. Either this girl was doing a very good physical acting job,
Oh
or
my gosh.
her
I
fear
feel
was
so
real.
bad for her.
And if her fear was real, it meant the whole thing was real too. She starts flailing and struggling so hard that the monster holding her had to lock a knee into the small of her back to keep her still.
This is so sad. I'm
The way they
actually
fell,
getting. Oh.
could basically only see her head and her legs kicking behind them both. Like I said, I was almost certain the whole
Oh
thing
my
was fake, but
gosh.
the part that made me really doubt that was when what happened to the girl's legs when the guy started to push the whirring, spinning drill into the back of her head. First of all, there was the noise. It was
Oh.
absolutely stomach-churning. The sound of
Ew.
what could easily have been metal on bone
She's
just
gonna
grinding
die.
against each other. But that could be faked, right? And there was this horrible mix of screaming and the drill's motor whirring, and the girl grunting as the pain started to hit.
Oh.
But again, could all be acting at the end of the day.
Oh.
What I'm almost certain you can't fake is the way this girl's
That kind of lie. That lie.
legs started to spasm when the guy pinning her down started to really push that drill into her brain. They moved in a way that I don't think I've ever seen before, almost like people act in cartoons when they're being electrocuted. I got this sick feeling in my stomach, and I immediately closed the chat window before I saw anything else.
You should have been done
The
that
whole
at this
thing
point.
left me really shaken up. Everyone I've explained what I saw to says they think it was faked too.
No.
But then again, I'm almost certain that's because I feed them so much info on how it could have been fake, and not really on all the reasons why I think it could have been real. I think I actually just want people to tell me that. Tell me, stop freaking out. You fell for some elaborate prank that'll end up on the internet elsewhere. Because the alternative is just way too messed up for me to quantify. And a part of me still does think that I actually did watch a live snuff film that afternoon. I want
Okay.
to tell you guys that I later heard the cops found a body with a drill hole in the back of the head, or even that I read somewhere that it was just a prank, or
Oh,
even
that
like a
ain't
viral
fake,
marketing
bro.
campaign or something. But the truth of the matter is, I just don't know. I
No,
never
you
heard
should
anyone
know.
else talk about the kind of thing I saw on Omegle that day, and I didn't ever go on that site again, so I didn't give myself a chance to catch a repeat performance, so to speak. I just try and tell myself that what I saw wasn't real, and that it was just an elaborate show to scare random internet strangers. That's what keeps the darker thoughts at bay when I'm reminded of it. And that's what helps me
I
get
feel
to sleep.
so bad for that
at
girl. Okay, can we talk about how sad that is? Like, imagine watching that and not being able to do anything. That's why I don't go on Omegle. Like, I think this, one time, this YouTuber went on, and this, girl, hung herself. And I was like, ooh. That's a lot. Like, I cannot go on Omegle and see that. Like, that is traumatizing. Omegle go wild. Like, people be, doing it with their animals on there. Us, now, that's just dirty. No. Like, I can't go on Omegle. It's just so, ugh. And then the people there, on top of that, they be so mean. And then when I be roasting them back, they have nothing to say. Nothing. But RIP at, True Creepy Peeping Tom story animated. Okay, let's see who...
When this encounter happened, I was only 10 years old, and my older sister was 12. Our father passed away when we were very young, and to this day, our mother never remarried. During our childhood, our mother would go out on dates with men that she had met, but they never would amount to anything more. One Friday night, she went out and left us at home. She would always leave right after we went to sleep. The doors stayed locked.
Mom said, I'm about to
This
get
time,
some
I
tonight,
guess it just
hey.
slipped her mind on the way out. Anyways, the living room connected to the hall that the bedrooms were on.
That's so
my
bad.
room was the second bedroom down the hall, with my sister's being the third.
I'd rather be the third
In
bedroom.
the
Get
middle
my...
of the night,
Get,
I woke up to the sound of the door opening. I figured it was my mom coming in from her date, so I rolled back over and tried to go back to sleep. A few minutes later, I hear the door shut again. And a few seconds after that, my sister comes into my room terrified. She told me that when she woke up, she saw a man standing in the doorway, staring at her. He was wearing a long black trench coat.
You see, I could not tell, like, okay, so, first of all, if I heard the door close, I'm locking my door. I'm not gonna even assume that's my mother if she's been, like, if they slammed the door, that's no. Like, ooh, I would run to my siblings' room, too. That's scary. I would be scared if I were her.
Staring at her. He was wearing a long black trench coat. He never said anything, and when he realized that she was staring back at him, he turned and walked out. I grabbed my baseball bat from my closet and crept out into the living room.
That's scary.
The door was wide open. By this time, my sister had called my mom, and she had called the police. When the police arrived, they searched for fingerprints but found nothing.
Nothing?
The scariest thing was that nothing was taken from the house. He came in, but didn't take anything.
He just touched
everything. We stayed
everything.
with our grandmother that night, and the following night. The next day, the police returned to look for more evidence. My mother did notice that one of our chairs was missing from the back patio. It was found in the woods behind our house, on the top of a little hill. This man had taken our chair, sat up there, and watched us.
Ooh!
How long had he been doing that?
No.
Apparently, there had been 2 other similar break-ins in the neighborhood.
That's
He
so
would come
scary.
in and not take anything, and all the people were single mothers. What would have happened to my mom if she had been home that night?
Ugh.
A few weeks later, this hermit guy that lived down the road was found dead from an overdose.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but my mom seemed to think that he was the one that was watching us.
A
But there
drug
hasn't been
addict.
any break-ins in the neighborhood since.
Okay, well, that was crazy. I might just do another video because, like, these are super interesting and, like, I'm all about that interesting life. But, like, imagine someone walking to your house and just staring at you through your door. I would immediately just have a heart attack. I mean, I know I'm young, but, like, heart attack vibes, like, I'm not dealing with that. I'd rather let natural selection take me than, a person with a weapon. You know what I mean? Cooties. That is a no-no for me. That is a no. For me. You know what I mean? And the Omegle thing, that guy was just getting on my nerves. At this point, like, I don't like guys like him. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just because I never went through that phase. Because that's just on someone. That's something else. I'm gonna fight him. Right. Like, I'm gonna get a bat and fight him. As I should. But I will be doing another video, so I'll come back, just to let you know. So, I will see you guys later in the next stream. Bye. Mwah.